The free agent period in baseball is off to a crawling start, but one of the big names is off the board, and he is staying out on the West Coast as Josh Naylor inks a deal with the Mariners. That makes so much sense. So, let's discuss. Josh Naylor is sticking with the Seattle Mariners as he signs a 5-year contract worth a little bit more than $90 million, maybe a little bit more than you'd want to pay him, but I think it makes all the sense in the world. You look at the transformation that this offense made with him and Suarez being brought in separate moves at or around the trade deadline for Seattle, and you look at how this team is built with high-level pitching, despite what the Blue Jays did to it in 4 of those 7 games. With high-level pitching, and with him now, Arozarena and Rodriguez at the top half of that lineup, it's a very good baseball team. And Naylor, with the power that he can provide, with the approach that he has up at the plate, and just a bit of a calming influence up there as well. I can tell you, from a Blue Jays fan standpoint, watching him play and watching the Jays take them on in a 7-game American League Championship Series, wasn't really stoked to see that dude. Also, I'm realizing now I forgot to say Kyle Raleigh in the middle of that lineup. Apologies. Obviously, that's the biggest threat there. But it is a support, right? And that is what he provides. So yes, like obviously, as a Blue Jays fan, wasn't stoked to have to pitch to Kyle Raleigh. After that, Naylor was kind of the one that scared you the most, right? So that was, I think, a very smart signing for Seattle, and it really does show that they recognize what they have right now. I think this is a championship team. I really do. There's still a full offseason to go, and there is still some work to be done. They obviously didn't have enough bullpen arms that they trusted at the back part, specifically of Game 7 of the American League Championship Series there against Toronto. Maybe you could round out the back of that lineup a little bit more and a couple innings eaters pitching-wise, but it's tweaks now, right? They don't need to go get Kyle Tucker to try to make themselves a contender or anything like that. This is a very, very good ball club and a really dangerous one. And when you look at the Astros having to figure it out again, the Angels perpetually being them, the A's and the Rangers, this feels like one of the dominant teams in their division at this particular time. And I think this signing really does kind of solidify a couple of those things. So very, very strong work here for the Seattle Mariners in getting the first real domino to fall here in free agency. I will say, just, I'm a Blue Jay fan. I don't hide it. I guess I'm not wearing anything right now. You can kind of see the cap back there. Maybe not really. Either way, Blue Jay fan here. So I've always wanted this guy on my team. There's no fit for it. The Blue Jays already have a pretty good first baseman and 2 DH types. They already are figuring out what to do with a designated hitter, so you don't need another one coming in. So it wasn't going to fit for him with Toronto, but boy, I wish that they had that bat in the lineup. I love watching this dude play the sport. So congrats Mariners fans who get to enjoy him now for the next 5 seasons. But what else? Mariners fans, anyone disagree? Like, is there oh no, they shouldn't have done this move? This one felt like an easy one to me. But if you have any disagreement, let me know down in the comments. And what's the next big contract to fall? Let me know down in the comments. A lot changes with Couch Potato Diary on a daily, hourly basis. So keep in touch with me and the show by following me on social media. I am at Primetime Klein on Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, and on Blue Sky. Keep saying it, but want to post a lot of stuff out there from the show and some updates and everything there. So really trying to round out the social media game, so there's going to be more stuff to come on that in the weeks, months, years ahead. So make sure you give me a follow there on, again, all the social media platforms. I am at Primetime Klein.